Good morning, internet friends. It's Paul here at Rio Driving School. An interesting little one this morning. My pupil Matthew here requested a little assessment of his driving skills because we're thinking about putting him forward for a test. We know there's long delays in trying to get tests, and we wondered whether it was worthwhile trying to get in early. So we're here at 6:30 in the morning at Featherstone near Wolverhampton to see what the driving's like, and I honestly don't know how this is going to work out today. I'm going to introduce you to Matthew. He's going to tell you a little bit about him. Matthew, when you got in touch with me about your driving, how long had it been since you did any driving, and how much driving had you actually done at that stage?
So the last lessons I had before I contacted you was probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I only had 2 lessons, both of which was 2 hours, so 4 hours in total.
Right.
Neither of which went very well.
Right. Why didn't they go well? Just so the viewers can understand what to look out for when they're taking tests.
So for me, it was my nerves, because I have bad anxiety anyway. But
Right.
It was that bad in those lessons where I was struggling to pull away because my foot was just bouncing on the clutch, and that's because my legs were shaking because again of my nerves. So.
Right. Okay.
But that was my main trouble beforehand, and then yeah.
How much time have we spent together?
This is the 7th lesson.
7.
But if you ignore just this morning, 12 hours, I think. 6
Right.
lessons, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Double lessons. Sure. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard do you want me to go down on you today? That's an interesting one, isn't it? Choose your pain level.
Is the medium?
Yeah, we can do medium.
Let's do something like...
Okay, a medium, nothing too severe.
No, but then also throw a couple of things in there.
Okay, a couple of uppercuts.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, unlike a real test, you won't know how it's going with your examiner. You'll see your examiner writing stuff down on his iPad. That's not necessarily bad. Okay, I'm going to get my whiteboard out and attempt to write in the dark, or maybe I should just try and remember things. But it's not necessarily bad, and I don't want you to worry about that, because you know, people often say to me, "Oh, I saw him writing down again." But that's completely normal, and even if it was a mistake that you made, you are not going to know how serious that mistake is, all right? But what we will do today, so that this is much more of a learning experience, is we'll start talking about things as they happen, all right? Yeah. So that you can adjust your drive along the route and potentially get a little bit better as we go along. Yeah. Does that sound all right? Sounds good, yeah. I'm going to turn the light off now, and we'll get it going. So, but you can't see now, but you'll certainly hear us, okay? And as the lesson progresses, you'll gradually start to see our face again. The lights are on, so I'll tell you what we'll do then. Yeah, let's do this then. Okay, if you make your way to the gate and then turn right.
Okay.
All right. So this is not a real route, this is just something we're just making up right now. So turning right, and I will remind you this is a national speed limit road we're going on to.
Parking mode off. An impact was detected during parking mode.
Did you hear that? An impact was detected, apparently.
I don't think...
Did you hit anything?
True. I don't think so.
No. How are those nerves?
See, my nerves are always really bad when I'm stopped in the car, and then I start driving again, and then they sort of just disappear.
I wonder why.
It's because you're focusing on obviously driving, aren't you?
Now, I'm not particularly interested in manoeuvres, although we can add them. I'm more interested in how the drive progresses, okay? Did you notice the sign for the bridge?
I did, yeah. I just didn't realise. I didn't see the bend really until I was already there.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll get to country lane driving and bends and things. There is. I'll put a link to my video on driving fast safely, dealing with corners and bends. I'll put a link either up there, or I'll put a link down below. Alright, so yeah, keep following the road. Did you check your mirrors before you use the signal?
I didn't.
Ah.
Well, I'll check the middle one.
Okay. Was that before slowing down or before signalling?
That was just before signalling, but not before slowing down.
Right, so we've got to be careful. Why is it important to check that mirror before slowing down?
Just in case there's somebody right behind you.
Okay. Follow the road ahead, please, mate. So what are you going to do before slowing down? Where do you need to check right now?
Your left mirror.
Good man, well done.
Just in case somebody comes over from the left.
Okay, smashing. What could happen next? Those lights could change.
They could change, yeah.
So, if it were me, I'd be covering that brake pedal with my right foot just momentarily there.
Okay.
It's very hard to stop the car if the lights suddenly snap. So here, just cover the brake, just in case they snap.
Yeah.
Just watch your road position now. It's getting a little bit close to the line. A little bit close. Those brake lights have illuminated our face.
Jeez, he's close, isn't
He is. That's interesting. Why did you put your handbrake on?
I want to eliminate any possibility of rolling back, so
Excellent,
I want to make sure the bite's there.
Yeah.
You know.
But don't overdo the bite, else you'll
Yeah.
stall and he'll still hit you.
Yeah.
So let's be very careful here. Not too much of a bite, just a little one. That's enough, that's plenty, no more. Okay. Yeah, I'm just coming in there. I don't want things to go wrong because we do have someone who's very close behind us. Just keep following the road ahead, please. time of day, people are driving quite aggressively if they've got to get to work. Even now, 20 to 7 in the morning. Okay, when you get to the roundabout, can you go right? What are you thinking now?
Try and get in the right hand lane as early as
How
possible.
can we let them know. That's it. Very good. Yeah, let them know earlier rather than later.
Yeah.
You're doing great, Matthew. Just relax, mate. Well done again. Very good. Smash.
I thought that Vectra was going to come out there.
Yeah. What did you think about your speed as you whizzed round that roundabout? I understand you got your foot down, didn't you, to get away from that car on the
Yes.
right? Good.
Yeah, and because obviously there was a car coming, so I didn't want to just creep onto the island, but
Excellent. Yeah.
I should have gone round probably a little bit slower than what I did.
So once you got yourself to safety,
Yeah.
perhaps then off the gas and just allow the overrun of the car to take you round.
I mean, I don't think I was accelerating, but I was in second.
But because you put your foot down on the gas to get it going,
Yeah.
you got quite a lot of momentum as you went round that corner, and then when that Vectra looked like it might pull out, that might be difficult for you to then deal with.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's incredible, really. After 6 little lessons, you're driving mostly independent now.
I was going to say, on the odd occasion, you do have to take over a little bit, but I don't think that happened last lesson. I think it did the couple before that.
So what is it?
I don't know what you'd call them.
It's a dual carriageway.
Or is it? Oh no, I thought you meant that. The thing that I thought was an island.
Well, when you said I don't know which way to go round that.
Yeah, because back there it looked like an island, and then we crept up and it was just a bit of grass in the middle.
Yeah, dual carriageway. End of the road, turn right. Look for reasons why you shouldn't signal yet.
Yeah. See, I know that, but then that means I would have started signalling here, which is at the lights. Well, that's never happened before.
What other signal was you using though to control the traffic behind you? Apart from your indicator.
Oh, brake lights.
There you go. So we need you to slow down.
Yeah.
When you get to the roundabout, can you go right for me, please? Just watch your speed there. It's strictly a 30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, going right. loop round.
Okay.
Highway code talks about dual carriageways, and lane 1 is where you should be. Lane 2, or this outer lane, is strictly for turning right or for overtaking traffic, or for going around obstructions. Okay. So yeah, let's go right at this roundabout again. You'll see we're back on that loop again. We'll have another little look at that. It's important. Talk about it in a minute. Well done.
Went a lot slower that time, obviously because it was too fast last time, but also with that truck being there as well.
Okay. How did it feel? Was it better that time?
I felt it was a lot better that time, speed-wise,
Okay.
yeah. Because obviously, say for example, I was going that speed the first time round when the Vectra looked like it was going to come out. I basically would have had time for an emergency stop if need be.
Yeah, the problem is braking, and definitely emergency stops, is probably one of the last things you ever want to consider on a roundabout, because of the possibility of getting hit from somebody behind you that would not be expecting it. Kind of mad, that is, really. Mutually assured destruction. Yeah, just take this bend nice and steady. Let's talk a little bit about the next roundabout that you're going to be dealing with soon. In fact, before we even get there, let's talk about dual carriageways for a second. Dual carriageways, any road system where there is a physical barrier going down the middle, separating traffic going in the opposite direction. So as you approach this little system coming up, they'll be in front of you in a moment, there should be a bollard that says keep left. Can you see that bollard there?
Yeah.
So keep left, and that little bit of grass there means this is a dual carriageway, but it's a single lane dual carriageway. That's all it is. It's a little bit odd, I know. But yeah, you can go around this one. Look. Try and keep the car going round buzzes, okay?
Yeah.
You'll see I'm stepping in a little bit more than I would normally with a mock test, but I want Matthew to get the most out of this. You can see that the knowledge needs to be reinforced a little bit here rather than bashing his confidence. At the traffic lights, turn right, please. Good. Quick to learn though, as you can see. Now, let's talk about the roundabout over there that you're going to deal with in a minute. When I said go right at the roundabout, you said, is that right? I'm like, yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'd have done it slightly differently. Okay. However, what you did was not incorrect. It was not incorrect. It just wouldn't be how I would have done it. How I would have done it is, as I'm approaching my exit, I've already checked my left door mirror for any problems, and I'm trying to get on the left side of the road. So let's do that. Position for a right turn now. I'm going to show you two different ways of dealing with this.
Okay.
So here's our first way. If you put your right signal on just as you did before, check all your mirrors, both sides. Try and look for your gap, remember.
Could have gone there.
Yeah, it's getting busy, isn't it? Okay, nice early second gear. Now then, check that left door mirror, Matthew. Is there anybody on our left?
No.
Put the left signal on, and then migrate to the left side of the road.
Okay.
Job done. Cancel the signal.
Because all I did was I just followed the path basically.
You
and
stayed
that's
in
why
lane
I
2.
ended up
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. And as long as you quickly then adjust your position again, you can put a tick in the box, everything's okay. We're going to do it another way in a second, alright. So at the roundabout we're going to go right again. It's worth highlighting this for the viewers as well, because it's an interesting one, and this is local knowledge again. You'll notice there was only a left and a right to that roundabout, wasn't there? So we are going to be doing this using the middle lane next time.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do that. So let's go right.
Thought he was coming round.
Well done. Nice. Judgment's very good today.
Silly man.
Yeah. They're all too eager, aren't they?
2 out of the 3 times we've done that roundabout, somebody's nearly come out.
Yeah. Let that be a lesson though.
Well, it was better that time because it was slower.
Yeah. Be defensive, expect it, and then you haven't got a horrible surprise. I'm always expecting it. Too close there, that was.
Yeah. It's because I knew that there was a van coming the other way.
Yeah, I know.
Should I possibly have just stopped then, do you think?
If you're not sure, then you can hold back. It was just skimming close. I was umming and ahhing about touching the wheel there a little bit. Takes a bit to stress me out. I felt it in my ribs then a little bit. Don't worry about it. No, you're alright.
What's he doing?
Just grounded. He hasn't taken his meds, has he? So.
Okay, he's just walking.
Yeah, I know, and there's nothing particularly problematic about the footpath, is there?
No.
Through the dual carriageway. Mirror check just in case the bus driver pulls out in front of you. Always think, what if? And then you're ready to deal with it. The traffic lights again, turning right. So have you checked those mirrors? Cool.
Should have stopped maybe a little bit further behind.
It's not awful. It's okay. Tyres on tarmac is nice, but then you do have the keep clear behind you as well.
Yeah.
I'll fully guide you with the next one, alright? So as said before, we will be going right at the roundabout, so you can position in the other lane when you're ready. You can see from the sign, if you don't go any faster, ease off slightly. See from the sign there's only a left and a right, it's the A449.
Yeah.
This lane's going to split into two. Can you see the next white sign there? We've got left, ahead and ahead.
Yeah.
So we'll take the left side of those two choices.
Okay, but still obviously indicating right.
No, because we're following the road ahead, aren't we? So I won't bother. tell you why in a minute. Can you see your position where you're going to go in a moment?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Check that left mirror just in case someone's sneaking round.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Why do you think I said don't put the right signal on?
Because you're not changing lanes or anything, and you're
Not changing lanes.
You're just following the lane, aren't you?
Well, if there's someone behind us who sees our right signal, who wants to go right also,
They might think we're going to come into their lane as well.
Right.
Yeah.
so now you're becoming the thinking driver instead of the noddy style driver. So that's two ways to do it. And yes, if your brain somehow makes you end up in lane 2, not a problem. Just check your mirrors and get back to lane 1. Job done. Okay then. All right, on with the drive. Let's do this then. At the next roundabout, turn left, please. Crossing here.
Oh, I didn't notice that was going to be a bump.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't quite tell, especially when the paint and stuff's wearing off.
Yeah, exactly. What paint would be on those bumps that would give you an idea that they're raised?
There's like arrows pointing up on
little triangles, that's right. Yeah, you got it. I want you to go left at the traffic lights, please. Take the first road on the right. How do you feel it's going?
I'd like to say okay. I mean, apart from crunching that gear, which was really annoying because I haven't done that yet. That was the first time that's happened.
It happened to me earlier, don't worry about it.
Oh, that's alright.
I shouldn't tell you, should I? No, I'm the perfect driver. No, it happens. Your mind might be somewhere else thinking about the next problem and you haven't quite put the clutch down enough.
Yeah.
When you get to the junction, turn right, please. We won't go on for too much longer. We've gathered some information. So we're already 28 minutes in. And at the end of the road, turn right.
Okay, I just presumed he was going to come back over.
Exactly. Turning right, please. Hang on there.
Yeah,
What's that sign say? You did ask for a curveball, didn't you? Relax.
Jesus.
That's a nasty little trick, isn't it?
I don't like that one.
What's this in front of us? Give way.
What is this?
What are we giving way to? Have a look both ways. Okay.
That wasn't very nice.
Oh no. Pull up on the left for me, please, mate. In a safe place. Just bring it forward just a hair so we're not blocking this drive, okay? There you go. That's important as well, alright? Okay, handbrake on. Engine off, relax. That'll do for us for now. We've gathered some information. So, yes, very casually, let's talk about that last little thing. Very casually, I said at the end of the road, turn right. I didn't say at the roundabout, which might have given it away.
Yeah.
But what kind of things What clues did we have there that would have helped us navigate that properly, so that if you're on your own and you're somewhere else with one of those, what would it be that would give it away?
There was a sign literally with an arrow pointing that way.
Yeah. What do the blue signs mean? The blue round signs? Any blue round
They're
sign?
directional signs, aren't they? So
They are.
directions.
It's an order of positive instruction.
Right.
You must do this, and the arrow says you must go round in the clockwise fashion. So yeah, follow the direction of the arrow. Crafty and examiners do that, just like that. I've seen it, and I thought that's cute. I like that.
I don't.
So yeah, okay.
I didn't. To be honest, it didn't cross my mind because it just looked like a flat curb. It didn't look like a roundabout.
I know, it's like a lozenge shape, isn't it? And there are other lozenge-shaped roundabouts which we will explore together. In fact, you might have seen one. There's one at the Domino's Pizza roundabout. And I said to you the other day when we did that, you're the first person that's ever completed that task properly on their first attempt. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So yeah. Not a nice one, but once you've been surprised by it, you don't tend to forget again. And then of course we've got a little bit further round the roundabout, we've got the giveaway lines, which you can easily overlook and think, well, I'm on a roundabout.
I did see them, so I was going to stop at them.
Okay, is it necessary to stop? What does giveaway mean?
Just give way to what's coming, so you can creep up to it, and if you're looking and nothing's there, you can just go. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Draw a line under that. What other things have we discovered that would have derailed your driving test success? I mean, you've picked up one or two driving faults. We know that, but let's talk about the bigger ones.
So that one.
Yeah.
Just.
Anything occur to you? What hurt my ribs earlier?
Yeah, I was too close to that truck when I was
How
overtaking.
much clearance do we need to give?
Isn't it a car's width, or half of a car's width?
Well, how do we judge that? That'd be pretty tricky to judge, because I wouldn't know how to do that.
I don't know them, to be honest.
I would just imagine in my mind that the door is wide open on that rig, and give that much.
Okay.
You can picture that in your mind.
Yeah.
Like the car in front. As we go past that car in front, you've got to imagine the door is wide open. And I know why you did it. You told me. You said, well, I wasn't sure because that van was coming. Should I have waited? And yeah, if we don't know, we don't go, do we? All right, yeah. What else? Shortly before that, what was the reason why we were going around the roundabout again? That loop again? The dual carriageway.
The dual carriageway.
What do we know about the lane discipline now?
If it's split, like how that grass bit was in the middle, then it's a dual carriageway.
Okay, yeah. So that's how.
Carriageway.
Yeah, that's how we recognise one. But when we're on and that's a single lane dual carriageway, isn't it? When you're on a 2-lane or 3-lane dual carriageway, it might be 4 lanes. I could take you to many 4-lane dual carriageways. What predominantly should your road position be? Which lane should you be in?
Left.
Right, unless you are
overtaking or turning right.
Perfect. Yeah, there you go. So when you're turning right at a roundabout, you need to aim to get to the left. And if you can't get to the left, fine. Complete the roundabout safely and then get to the left as soon as you can. All right. And then one last thing as a serious fault, you just slightly went over the speed limit on one occasion. That's an easy one to put right.
Yeah.
But we do need to work on our observations a little bit on that. It sounds worse than it is, and you're only 6 hours, six lessons in.
Yeah.
So it's great. I still think you should push forward for a test. because I'm going to be putting you under more and more pressure to get these things right, which will include distractions like music, harder routes. But of course, I'm not just going to present you at the end of your assessment with a yes, you passed, or no, you didn't. It'll be a little like this. So we've always got an opportunity to learn and revisit and do it again. So I hope that's been helpful.
Yeah.
Have you got any comments, or is there anything you want me to cover again now before we finish today, or any questions or concerns?
Not really. I think everything's been covered, really. I think the main bits from that was knowing that island.
Yeah.
Road position, which I know anyway. I don't know why. It's as if I just forgot. But so I've learnt that. I think that's about it, really.
Okay.
I mean, I know the mistakes I've made because I pointed about myself. So in terms of when I overtook that truck.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, gang. It's light now. You can actually see us. Hope you found that useful, and I hope you get something out of it as well. We'll be back with Matthew further along into his journey when he's even sharper. But 6 lessons, that's what can be achieved when you focus hard and you think about what it is that you're doing. All right, so good luck with your own training, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye for now.